Hey guys, Stephanie Phillips and Steve Sanson with Veterans in Politics. We are again down here at Family Court. What a lively day. My goodness, we got here, a couple hours ago at least. We went into many courtrooms today. We went into 8 different courtrooms. So I'm going to start at the beginning. And we first went into Judge Gibson's courtroom, and he was going to have 2 TPR cases coming up. And he said that we could come back and we would be able to observe them if the parties agreed to allow observers. So when there's a termination of parental rights, they can say whether they will allow observers. So he did ask, we went back, the DA declined to have observers, so we couldn't watch that. However, while I'm talking about Judge Gibson, I want to acknowledge the Facebook post he put out yesterday that he is going to be providing a series of Facebook posts about family court, the status of cases. He's being very transparent with the public, how things work, how the calendars work, and different things that he's going to put out. So Judge Gibson, we appreciate you doing that. We went into Judge Teuton's courtroom. He was not present. He was actually on Zoom. And I've never seen a judge on Zoom before. Have you, Steve? You know? No. So he was either not feeling well and still wanted to do cases, but do them on Zoom, or out of town. I don't know what that reason was. So that was very interesting. The other thing, when we went into a bunch of these courtrooms, there's only one monitor in the courtroom. So half of the courtroom cannot see what's going on when all the people on Zoom. All these courtrooms need to have 2 monitors so both sides of the courtroom can see. But anyway, Judge Teuton, he did well, although on Zoom I thought that was kind of ineffective. I didn't like the Zoom thing, but other than that, he did well with his cases. We then went into Judge Rincon White's courtroom. Oh my goodness. You do not want to mess with Judge Rincon White. She was dressing down these litigants, father and mother, both of them equally. She was fair. She is very disciplined, and she knew every single detail of these cases. It's amazing. The detail that she referred to, you know that she reads all of those documents. I was thoroughly impressed. She makes them follow orders, and she was very detailed with Dad, what he was going to do, detailed with Mom, what she was going to do. So it was great to see her in action. She did a great job. Then we went into Judge Henderson's courtroom. And that was lively too. A lot of these cases of these judges here, they literally have to play referee because Mom and Dad don't get along. And it's amazing the pettiness between moms and dads that these judges have to deal with and referee. But anyway, Judge Henderson did well, and his was a little bit lively too. We went into Judge Parladè's courtroom, and that was a very challenging case. Mom was on Zoom. Dad was in person with his attorney. All the while, Judge Parladè was talking and telling what Mom and Dad were going to do. Mom is on Zoom and she's on mute, but she's talking back to the judge. She's talking the whole time. She was laughing the whole time and very disrespectful to Judge Parladè and to the court. So it was a disgrace watching Mom's behavior, but Judge Parladè, she kept her cool. She was detailed in her orders and what she was saying, that who was going to do what. And Mom came on and was yelling at the court, and still Judge Parlade, even though she was stern, She was very professional, and she did a great job handling such animosity and such anger from one of the parties. So that is a difficult case. The kids have been through a lot in that case, and she was extremely empathetic to the kids and the trauma and what they have been through. So great job, Judge Parladè. That was a difficult one. Then we went into Judge Maxey's courtroom, and she did well as well. And she was refereeing between a mom and a dad that could not get along. And it's, again, these petty little things that these poor judges, they have to deal with because mom and dad just can't get along. It would be so much easier. For instance, one wouldn't give over a social security card for their child, or an insurance card, or just some ridiculous things like that they have to deal with. But Judge Maxey was professional. She was fair. She explained everything to these litigants. Neither one had an attorney present. So Judge Maxey explained everything to them, and she did a great job. We went into Judge McConnell's courtroom, and actually those parents were pretty well controlled and professional. They didn't have attorneys either. And Judge McConnell was very fair with them. I thought she did well. She explained everything and was thorough with each of these litigants, and I thought she did a great job. We went into McConnell's on those litigants. No, I'm getting these mixed up. Sorry. That was Mastin. Mastin's courtroom. She did well. The mother and father were actually cordial. They were both on Zoom. Neither had an attorney, but Judge Mastin was very fair and thorough in her rulings and how she handled this mother and father. So she did great. Back to Judge McConnell. McConnell did really good because she had two parents that were kind of going at each other, interrupting Judge McConnell, and she kind of had to get on them, and she did it well. She handled it well. She was fair and more than professional and more than patient with these two, because mom and dad were just kind of going at it. And again, it was petty stuff that they could have figured out. But Judge McConnell, great job fielding these two. But anyway, that was it. And I went around to all the courtrooms, and everybody had something on their docket this time, except one of the docket, the machines, it was off completely. Nothing was on there, so maybe it malfunctioned. But anyway, great job overall today. We had a great experience, and there are a lot of great judges here at Family Court, and we appreciate their hard work, and we will continue to come down and observe and watch them. And thanks for tuning in. This is Stephanie Phillips, Steve Sanson with Veterans in Politics, and we'll catch you next time.